Hey guys, I'm sick, but I was asked by J. Eddinger, or maybe Eddinger, or Eddinger. Anyway, Jay, you asked me how to progress into basically how to progress into playing this. I played in the 9/8 improv video. Anyway, which totally, this is not 9/8 at all, so obviously I should not have titled that video that way. But it was improv, and I did say that. But you said specifically that you could play this pattern with quarter notes, so. So if you can play that already, then you're on your way. You're really close. It's actually harder to play it with quarter notes, for me, I think, than it would be to play with eighths. The more notes you're playing, the less space there is, and the easier it is to keep track of where you are. It's harder to keep track of spaces through rests. It's harder to keep track of where you are. So that pattern, for me, comes out pretty much automatically. I use it all the time. I use it in all kinds of stuff. But I guess so. The first thing to do would be you might be used to playing that pattern, and maybe you're not used to playing it with your left hand. So I'd say do that. Practice that a lot. Just start grooving that open-headed. You know, whatever. That was totally lame, but doesn't matter. That's how it works. So where was I? Yeah. So try playing eighths with the quarter note accent still happening. And play that same foot pattern. If you can't just do this straight away, then play the same pattern without the foot. Sorry, I meant to. So like this. Okay. If that. Once that's easy, or maybe it's easy already, then the next thing would be to add in the foot again. Okay, and then actually from there you're just a stone's throw to play. It's almost completely there, especially with the accent. It's already implying that whole thing. So all you need to do is add in that little note in between and. It's yeah. So I mean, really, it's a pretty straightforward progression. You just have to spend the time to get used to that thing, and you may want to also just spend some time playing it. No accent and no right foot, just left foot and left. This is my foot. I just thought you should know. I'm a miracle baby. So anyway, distracted again. Your left hand and your right hand, just those two things. If you can just focus on those two. Takes 4 times to come around, just like that. So once that is nice and comfortable, and again, this is just straightforward. You just have to spend the time, play it slow, write it out. You can write it out in, you can use actual rhythm notation, or you can just write it out layman's terms wise with just little lines. If you don't know how to read music, you can just go space, 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 and then go space, 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 space. Anyway, does that make sense? I hope it does, but I hope it also does.